your same character and what the differences between the directors were?
Feel free to just say anything you want. Don't worry about my being say
It's hard. I mean, I was just a supporting role in this one, so I mean, I liked it so because it was kind of relaxed to begin with, and Chris is a very peaceful, well, seemingly peaceful person. So yeah, it was just a very, it was just very smooth sailing, and everyone kind of knew what they were doing. Well, I sort of knew what I was doing in this one more than the last one. So, yeah, so it was a good experience. But these two are probably good things.
What did your shirt say that you wore?
Keep calm and carry on.
That was Chris. He's so calm and he keeps the set so relaxed, and we're having a blast doing what we love to do. But we're looking at the results, and just I know I was sitting back wondering how he's doing this while we're all just like having a great time on set, and we're not stressing at all because he keeps the set that way.
Me too. Chris is sort of the perfect guy to have done this. In the first one, Catherine was like, I don't know, she really like everything was very impulsive and natural and like fast. I mean, it was like impulsive is the best word to describe it. It just felt like we didn't have to think about anything. We just sort of went for it. And in this case, it was like a little bit more. We had more time to think. It just was like it was a little bit more cerebral. And considering what I had to go through in the movie, he's one of the most like compassionate, the most considerate guy I've ever met in my life. So like, he made it so easy. Jeez.
Yeah, I think I'll be on board. It's pretty much unanimous that we all absolutely hate him. No, we all love him. He was so great. Everything was, kind of was really considerate with us. It was really great. And again, the first one, Catherine was great as well, but it was a lot more, I think, crazy nervous energy. And yeah, it was just all, there's no rivalry, and we just kind of did it.
Which is why I liked the first one so much, but this is a different program.
I think we're going to have time for a few more questions, so next up.
Hello. I got a question for the director. I'm assuming you guys got a lot of action in this movie, and I'm just wondering, were there any difficulties performing certain stunts, or if anybody got injured slightly or something?
There were several injuries. Kristen went down with a sprained ankle at one point. No deaths. I'm very proud of that. Maintaining a long-standing record of not killing anyone on my films. There's a CGI element to this film and an action element to this film that are more intense than in the first movie. It was stuff that I'd done before, and really it's about hiring the best people who know more than I do about it, frankly. So it's not like I'm an impresario of action or CG. I just happen to know people who are good at it. I wish I could tell you more exciting stories of horrible injuries. I will tell you that Taylor did every single stunt that he could possibly get his hands on. Every stunt except the ones that the insurance company said he was not allowed to do. So really, if Jacob is doing something dangerous or impressive in the film, it's pretty much Taylor doing it. And Rob just sort of stood there looking good, really.
Thank you. All right, next question.
Hi guys, my name is Bailey, and the first comment is for Ashley. She's it. And the question I wanted to ask was, how was it working with the rest of the cast, like the poultry and stuff like that. It was so much fun. The cast in the original Twilight was great, and we all get along. We all really like each other, so it was really, really fun to go to work every day. And then, there was a couple of new kids that came in, all of which were really talented actors. And actually, all of us really got along, which I think is kind of unheard of with such a huge young cast. So it was really fun. I mean, I learned a lot from working with all these people.
Next question.
Hi, my name's Anthony. My question's for Taylor. I was just wondering, too, can you teach me how you work out and stuff, because I want to, get a little love for my girl, These love handles ain't working, bro.
But actually, it does bring up a good point. Like, what kind of programmer did you have to go through, a regimen?
Well, obviously getting in the gym and finding a personal trainer to help me. But the thing that I found is I originally, just because I was getting in the gym, starting to eat a lot, I put on some weight, and then I randomly started losing weight, and I started freaking out. I'm like, where's all this weight that I was putting on going? And what I found was I was actually overworking myself. I was in the gym 6 to 7 days a week and doing like 2-a-days, and I was actually burning more calories than I was taking in. So that was my biggest problem, so I actually had to cut things back. And whenever I would break a sweat, my trainer would have me stop and relax. Kristen teased me about that on set a lot. But
Don't freak out, you might burn a few too many calories.
But the hardest thing for me was eating. Eating constantly and good foods, but always.
Health tip: eat constantly. But you should give a shout out to Jordan, right? I mean, your trainer.
Yeah, my trainer Jordan Young he's really, really talented, and he helped me a lot with this process. And he's always on set, shoving food in my mouth. I'll be talking to somebody, and he comes up with a plate. He's like, and he wakes me up in the morning. He's like, take this protein shake, and I'm like, dude, I'm sleeping. But yeah, I have a lot of people to thank.
First, I want to say thank you for coming to San Diego Comic-Con. There are literally thousands of people here that really needed you to come. My question is, how much have you guys prospered from everything? Has it made you stronger being Edward Cullen? And this is to everyone. Sorry about that.
It's kind of, no, I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's just a thought. You just go into it and and your life, you're walking on the street, has a really bad analogy. You step on a little stone and it just kind of flies away and you have no idea where it's going, and then you're just trying not to drown afterwards. And that's my life. That's pretty terrible. That doesn't make any sense.
I would actually like to, I'm sure you'd much rather hear from the actors, but I would like to say one thing, which is that the last film that I made was recut by the studio, and my experience with it ended up being quite a terrible one. And this has been entirely different, both dealing with Summit and dealing with this young cast. And as much as they've said some very kind things about me, which I told them to, but it's been a tremendously rejuvenating process for me. I now remember how much fun it can be to make a film. And the people that you work with.
Okay, let's do one more quick question, and then I gotta kind of